Shalom everyone. Parashat Midbar and Yom Yerushalayim Tafshin Peivav. Parashat Midbar describes the camp of Am Yisrael in the Midbar, the Mishkan in the center with the 12 tribes of Am Yisrael encamped around it. This reality could not continue once Am Yisrael entered Eretz Yisrael and dispersed throughout the land. Yet the reality of Am Yisrael encamped around the Mishkan in the Midbar serves as a model whose essential meaning continues even when we live throughout Eretz Yisrael. The essential and spiritual idea, the Mikdash at the center of Am Yisrael, with the tribes surrounding it, remains fundamentally true in Eretz Yisrael even in our day. In our generation, we do not have a Mikdash, but we have merited that Yerushalayim is united, being rebuilt and strengthened as part of the state of Israel, Medinat Israel, under the independent sovereignty of Am Yisrael in Medinat Israel. So, what in particular terms are the expressions of our connection to Yerushalayim, to the place of the Mikdash, as the heart of Am Yisrael, when we live throughout Eretz Yisrael and do not have a Mikdash? To this, I would like to suggest two answers, while certainly leaving room for others and inviting others to suggest additional answers. The first answer is responsibility from us towards Yerushalayim. As important as Yerushalayim is, it is not good for all of Am Yisrael to live only in Yerushalayim. We are obligated to settle the expanses of Eretz Yisrael and to help the entire country flourish agriculturally, economically, and spiritually. Each person strengthens a particular place in Eretz Yisrael, in Medinat Israel. Not every individual is responsible for every town and community. But Yerushalayim is different. Even one who does not live in Yerushalayim bears responsibility toward Yerushalayim, not to leave it as a place that no one ever visits, nor as a place that does not matter. We should visit Yerushalayim, discover within it places of love and joy, bring our families, bring our communities, and create experiences that foster a positive connection and deep bond for every person with Yerushalayim. The second answer is from Yerushalayim toward us. What is the blessed influence of Yerushalayim upon our lives wherever we live throughout Eretz Yisrael? We are tasked with implementing the values of Yerushalayim. As the prophet Yeshayahu says, in the future the nations will come to the mountain of Hashem, to the house of the God of Yaakov, and say, Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah. He will teach us his ways and we will walk in his paths. The Torah shall go forth from Tzion, and the word of Hashem from Yerushalayim, in order to illuminate the world and elevate the world. This can relate to matters between man and God, ben adam lamakom, but it can also relate to another dimension, Yerushalayim as the city of justice. In our Keilah, David in Ra'anana, we decided this year in honor of Yom Yerushalayim to take one element from Torah from Tzion, one expression of the word of Hashem from Yerushalayim, the city of justice, and implement it through a connection between Ra'anana and Yerushalayim. One of the commandments in the Torah, which we read about just last Shabbat in Parashat Behar, is the mitzvah: if your brother becomes impoverished, then you shall strengthen him. If a person weakens financially and begins to fall, strengthen him. Do not allow him to collapse. Help him recover, rebuild, and regain economic independence, and do so without taking interest, without taking ribit. This is a great mitzvah. The Rambam writes that this is the highest level of tzedakah, but it is difficult to implement properly. It's hard for a person to determine who to help, to provide a meaningful amount, to verify that the recipient truly needs the assistance and will genuinely use it to rebuild financially, and will also be able to repay it so that the same funds can be used for another mitzvah. But there are organizations that do this professionally. And we are now creating a partnership with one such organization based in Yerushalayim, so that our collective communal strength, with that strength we can fulfill the mitzvah of tzedakah on its highest level, because the word of Hashem goes forth from Yerushalayim, the city of justice, to Ra'anana. אם אשכחך ירושלים תשכח ימיני. ציון במשפט תיפדה. Zion shall be redeemed through justice. יום ירושלים שמח. Shabbat Shalom.